Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm doing a very special video. Well, this is just a speed build. I did another speed build like a month ago, I want to say. But I'm doing another one. In that build, I mentioned that I also did another build, and this is that other build for my current household in The Sims 4. Now, I actually have not played this household in like since I started school. Sorry, I'm like fidgeting with stuff on my desk. I'm gonna put that down. But I have not played this household since I started school, which was a while ago. So this footage is quite old. I was originally gonna plan to make like an actual current household update so you guys could see like I guess their house and then the actual update. And I will still do that if I'm still playing this household. I don't know if I don't know. I don't know what the future of this household actually will look like. But yeah, that'll totally come if I decide to continue playing with this family. Alright, but yeah, so I'll update you guys if I decide to continue with that. But for now, this is just their house. This current household is really simple. It's just like a little family. Just a mother, a father, a few kids, and yeah, there's really no like specific backstory that's relevant to the build. It's just a little family home. And this house, as you can tell probably by the title, it's a base game home. It came with Willow Creek. It's called Brook Bungalow, and I just renovated it. So it's not like I built the house. It came with EA, came with the base game. I just furnished it to my liking. No specific theme for this house either. I literally just downloaded a ton of new CC and just placed down a bunch of stuff that I thought looked good together. So, you know, maybe not necessarily particular to this household in any particular way. I just kind of put down stuff that I thought looked good. But yeah, that's all the preface of this build or of this household. That I really want to tell you guys because I have some stories for you guys today. So if you saw my previous speed build, which is not that great, not gonna lie, I hope to do more of these these like voiceovers in the future so that I can actually get good at this, because I love it when people like voice over their builds. I just think storytelling, like talking to yourself for an extensive period of time, is it's like a skill. Honestly, it's a skill, and I need to work on that. But yeah, so my last speed build, I talked about my birthday. In this speed build, I'm going to talk about school. And I know, how exciting, how riveting. But I'm going to talk about starting school and just some funny stories that's happened so far, and just funny things that's happened so far for school. So the first thing, this particular thing really doesn't have to do with school, but like kind of. So yesterday, okay, no, not yesterday. I'm filming this on the 11th of October. Monday, so on the 9th of October, it was Columbus Day, which, you know, just love my man Chris, you know? You know? But, my teacher, my history teacher, had this really funny meme on her board, which I thought was funny. It's one of those e-cards, and it was like, let's celebrate Columbus Day by walking into someone's house and then telling him it's theirs. And I'm like, wow, roast, because it's like so true, but it's just so funny. I don't know, this is my sense of humor. Honestly, it's... That's my sense of humor. I just think it was really funny, like how my history teacher like uses memes. It's a thing. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is recently I went on a field trip. So, I'm taking like a TV production class at my school, and we went on a field trip. It was one of those like outdoor, okay, this field trip, it was one of those things where it was a kind of field trip where we were outside, like in the wilderness, like, and we had to complete several challenges, like outside and like with our group. So, each person in our class, like, we got divided into separate groups, and some of the other classes like combined groups and like to make one like large group at the end, if that makes sense. So like in my particular TV production class, like we divided up into like team 8, team 9, and then team 10. And then like in another class, they would have like team 1, 2, and 3, and like team 1 and team 8 would like come together and make like a larger group when we actually got to the location, if that makes sense. So yeah, so we went to this like sort of outdoor like activities group and like field trip sort of thing. This is like at the very beginning of school. Like school just started and we already went on a field trip. It was not that bad of a field trip, to be honest, but what really was funny about this trip is that like in the beginning, as I said, we counted off in my TV production class, we counted off who was in each group. So like she would just go like down the roster and she would point and you'd say like, oh, I'm one. You would either say like 1, 2, or 3. And if you said 1, you were in team 8. If you said 2, if she pointed to you and you said 2, you were team 9. And if you said 3, you were team 10. And so after she like wrote down the list of everyone's teams, of course team 10 had to make like Jake Paul references, and that was like the entire like meme of the trip. Like people were just joking about like, hey, I'm on team 10, dab on them haters, you know. You know, I actually recently started watching, well, not recently, but I follow DJ Khaled on Snapchat, which I know this is really, really random, but he says this thing, which I don't even know if this is English. I don't think it is, but he says something, which is like, he's like, Mata bees, Mata justies, you know? And he sent that on his Snap story. He sent it twice, and me and my friend were just like making fun of him. Like we were literally just like, me and my best friend, we were texting. And I just sent her out of nowhere. I said, Maraku, Marajusties, you know? Because I don't even know what he said, but like I just kind of sounded out like what I could remember from the Snap, because it's Snapchat, so it disappears every 24 hours. And he sent this on his Snap like twice. And DJ Khaled, his Snapchat stories are so funny. I really can't. It's really funny. But anyways, I was talking about Jake Paul, and then we got to DJ Khaled somehow. But back to Jake Paul. So Jake Paul, he was the meme of the day that day. And like literally someone bought a speaker and started playing It's Everyday Bro. And it was a thing. It was interesting. So Jake Paul's kind of like my meme of the TV production class. So it's a thing. It's a thing. So that happened recently. That's 2 stories. Hopefully I told them well. I'm really bad at this. I apologize in advance, y'all. But another thing, talking about DJ Khaled, I was watching the BET Hip Hop Awards yesterday. Once again, I'm filming this on the 11th of October, so the BET Hip Hop Awards was the 10th, and that was hosted by DJ Khaled. So of course I had, go and watch my man's, Khaled. And DJ Khaled, okay, first of all, he's just a walking meme, honestly. And his hosting just makes it funny. I saw his snaps on the day of, and it was just funny. Okay, anyways, I don't even really know where I was going with that. Cardi B. Okay, let me just talk about Cardi B for a second. Her song Bodak Yellow. It honestly is kind of a bop, and I'm kind of like, because, okay, normally I don't listen to like a whole ton of hip hop, but I like good hip hop. A lot of hip hop nowadays is kind of questionable. But Cardi B, honestly, it was kind of a bop, and I'm kind of digging Bodak Yellow. Anyways, talking about Bodak Yellow, I took the PSAT today because it's the 11th. If you don't know what the PSAT is like the practice SAT, which is like, for those of you who may be younger or like live in other countries, the SAT is like a test you take to get into college. And so this is like my last year taking the PSAT, because I take my SAT, like my real thing, in spring. And so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the PSAT. And then I had Bodak Yellow stuck in my head. And then, so that was annoying. Like, because the room is like dead silent, because it's like a 4-hour test or however long it is. It's very obnoxious. If you don't know what the SAT is, like, it's hard to explain, but this is like a practice SAT test. It's a long test that just kind of, colleges use it to decide if they want to accept you, but not all colleges take SAT scores. It's kind of weird. Anyways, this video is not trying to explain in depth what the SAT is. This video is just kind of you know, just to give you context. So I had Bodak Yellow stuck in my head, and it kept replaying and replaying, and it just, I had it stuck in my head. It's one of those things where it's like, it's dead silent, so it's like I was just stuck with me and my thoughts, and it was just really awkward and kind of uncomfortable, but you know, it was fine. It was fine. I also forgot to eat breakfast this morning. Not forgot, but like I was running late because I was trying to do like 1,000 things at once. Have you ever had that feeling when you're trying to do like a million things at once and then you forget to do something and it just bothers you because it's like, like I had everything perfect and then I forgot to do something because like your brain is in 1,000 places at once. Yeah. Anyways, that was me this morning. So I didn't eat because I had a lot going on, and I had to take a freaking like 5-hour test, and it was rough. But then afterwards, I got to look at Twitter and all those PSAT memes, which are fire. I loved reading the PSAT memes last year, and it's so funny. If you have taken the PSAT, or if you're going to take it, I recommend looking at Twitter. PSAT is usually trending. I remember last year it was #1 trending for a long time. Yeah, so that's something to look forward to. You know, it's a long test, but the memes is kind of like a little reward, and it's great. So yeah, I had a really fun time reading the memes. Oh, I'll read you guys some of my favorites. I'm gonna go on Twitter right now. I mean, I don't know if any of you guys have actually taken the PSAT, but it's in my if you check on my Twitter likes, if you're watching this around the time of the time I upload it. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones. There's a ton of memes about like your shrimp husband, because there is this one passage about this girl who was trying to like apply to a bookstore. This is on the reading section. It was a story like about a girl that was trying to apply to a bookstore because her husband her husband divorced her, but when she described her husband in the passage, she was like, my shrimp of a husband walked out on me. There's like a ton of memes on Twitter about shrimp and like divorcing, and it's so funny. There's this one gif that was like, your shrimp of a husband walking into court for a divorce. There's another one that's like, RT this if this is your ex-husband, and it's a picture of a shrimp. It was so funny. Oh, another one about trying to write your novels with deer. Okay, it's hard to explain these tweets if you guys can't see like the actual like GIFs and like memes, the pictures attached to them, but if you just search #PSAT on Twitter, like you'll find these memes, and they're so funny. Or if you go to my Twitter likes, there's a lot of funny ones about Brandon Stratton, who who's taking pictures of random people in New York. It's hilarious. Anyways, the PSAT, I hope I'm not the only one. I'm probably just talking to myself here, just like joking about stuff no one else knows what I'm talking about. All right. But another thing I started, okay. You guys know the TV show Chopped? Oh, I hope you do. But if you don't, it's basically like it's a cooking show that has been on for like 1 million seasons. I don't even know if it's still on, but it's a cooking show where you guys like a bunch of chefs like compete. They open a basket and they have like 3 or 4 like random items. It could either be like not like random items, but like foods or ingredients. So it could be a prepared dish, like I don't know, like pasta, or it can be like an ingredient, just like maple syrup, you know? It could just be random food stuffs. And their challenge on Chopped is each chef has like a time limit to create a dish with those foods, and like there's 3 rounds. The first round, the basket full of random stuff, you have to make an entree. The second round, with a different basket full of random stuff, you have to make not an entree, an appetizer. In the second round, it's an entree. In the third round, it's a dessert. So it's really cool, and it's really funny, and I love reality TV. I don't know if that would even count as reality TV or like a cooking show. I would say it's more reality TV, but it's so funny. Like, I watched this one episode where this guy was complaining about his bacon dropping on the floor, and and everyone else was literally talking about like their like their actual dish. Like, all right guys, I had like 3 seconds on the clock and I had to, figure out how to like put this dish on the plate. And this other guy was like dropped his baking on the floor, and he was talking the entire like episode about like, oh my god guys, I like dropped my bacon. If I knew that bacon didn't drop on the floor, like I wouldn't have put it on the plate. And once again, I feel like I'm talking to myself here, but like Chopped is just a really funny show, and reality TV just my point here is just reality TV just makes me laugh, and it's very funny, very comical. If you have never seen Chopped, look it up on YouTube. They have like some people have uploaded like sped up versions so they don't get like copyrighted, but it's funny. It's still enjoyable even with the sped up version. But yeah, that was just a highlight of my night yesterday. Like yesterday I was twisting my hair up and I was watching Chopped, and it was great. And me and my friends, we made like a parody video of like Chopped, except like it was like a pumpkin themed, because like Halloween. So we were like making pumpkins or like decorating pumpkins, but we tried to make it like chopped, but then we called it squashed because it's like it's pumpkins, Maracas, Maracas, Okay, I can't with DJ Khaled. I can't with myself. What am I doing? Anyways, that Chopped, that was a thing. Another thing I wanted to talk about was there's this Little Simsy. If you guys don't know, Little Simsy, she's a simmer. She makes these speed builds, which are really, she voices over stuff, and it's very enjoyable. She does Let's Plays and other stuff too. But she talked about on her podcast, Hey Simsy. I think I talked about this in my last speed build, but okay, whatever. In Hey Simsy, her podcast, she was talking about how there's this random guy, like, at her college that, like, lives in her dorm, but she keeps seeing him everywhere. Like, it's not like she's trying to see him, but like she just keeps seeing him like walking to class or like walking out the dorm or walking to the dorm. And it's really, and she was saying in her podcast how it was like really like awkward because it's just like I keep seeing this random guy everywhere. And I have had one of those moments, and I wanted to share. I gave you guys that background just because this is kind of like a random topic, but like there's this guy like I literally keep seeing everywhere. So apparently, he's in my TV production class, but then he's also like, I stayed after, I took this like program activity thing after school recently, like a class after school, and then he was there too. And then apparently he's also in my stats class, like my statistics class, and my discrete math class, and he is there too. And this guy literally keeps appearing everywhere, and I'm so confused. Like, I see this person everywhere. So he's in my TV production class, but I never really noticed him. And then I took a class after school, and he was there too, and then now he's in my statistics and my discrete math class, and I'm like, what is happening? I don't know. It's just so weird. Anyways, okay, this video is actually about to end, but I have one more thing that I need to tell you guys. One more story that I thought you guys might get a kick out of. Well, I was kind of dying while this is happening, but I maybe you guys will find this funny. So today actually, I make these videos like for my school. I'm on the announcement team, so we like make like their announcements videos for my school and stuff like that. And so for our announcements team, we all share like a Google Drive where we all put our like different things we've worked on for the announcements in there, where it actually shows to the school. And I was working on like a segment, and we upload it to Drive so it can, get put on the announcements. But today while I was uploading the segment, I uploaded the wrong footage, like the wrong the wrong video, but it wasn't just any video. It was like a random like vlog clip that I never actually uploaded to this channel. I was gonna upload it, but then I just never did. And it was like, okay, this, out of context, it sounds kind of weird. It was a video of like a bath bomb. But I was planning to do like a cool little montage video, because I saw the video on like Ice Cupquake's channel, which I really liked. Where she did like this sort of like bath video, and it's hard to explain, but like it was really cool, like bath bomb creative montage vlog, and I wanted to do something like that. So I took some footage of like a bath bomb that I like you know, I took a bath and I took footage of the bath bomb. And I accidentally uploaded that footage instead of uploading the video I was supposed to upload. So imagine, like, this teacher, like a random teacher. Well, not random, but, like, she's in charge of, like, the announcements at my school. And, like, so she was, like, looking over the footage to make sure everything was, like, you know, in the Google Drive. And she saw my random footage of my bath bomb. And as opposed to the clip that was supposed to go in. And she messaged me and she was like, hey, I think you uploaded the wrong clip. And I was like, I almost died, honestly. The fact that she saw that, I kind of was like, oh, wow, okay, that's really awkward. Oh, well. But maybe I should give some context about how I got the wrong video in Drive. So the wrong video got in Drive because I was like, okay, so I clicked, if you know, it's hard to explain, but like I was in Google Drive and I clicked the upload clip button. And here, I'll go to Google Drive right now. So I clicked upload and I was trying to like move the file, like the video file, into a different folder and then click on it in that new folder and then open it in that new folder, if that makes sense. But while I was doing that, like as soon as I dragged it to the new folder, it uploaded the footage that like the file that was after it in that original folder. So I uploaded the wrong footage and I thought I canceled it and uploaded the right one, but then she still saw the wrong one and I'm like, oh wow, that's really awkward. But I mean, hey, at least it was this one person and not like the entire team saw my random bath bomb footage. Anyways, that's like my little horror story for right now. But yeah, this voiceover is probably very scatterbrained. I need to end this video. Wow, I've been talking for so long, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. The screenshots are coming in like a second. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave. Leave a like if you enjoyed, if you want to see more voiceovers. Sorry I didn't talk about the builds, but I mean, I figure you guys can kind of just figure out what's happening. I kind of prefaced it at the beginning. But yeah. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. All right, bye everyone.